Listen. So now it's time to turn it up. Surf the radio waves as we begin to burn it up. We all up in your area like landscape, definitely bringing you the moment where the pancakes. It's a mandate that you tune in. It's time to move out so we can move in and recognize that this is no illusion. I'm here to clear the air so that there is no confusion. It all started off in the book of Genesis when Jacob was wrestling with who he thought was his nemesis. And when the man saw he couldn't overpower him, he touched his hip but he really couldn't devour him. And from that point, then we hear a name change, rearrange the game, so now we gotta change lanes. So I'm here to let you know it's time to listen to the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Let's go! Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Turn it up.
Yo, your boy is tired. I'm so tired. Where we at? Episode 540. Where we at? 567. There you go. 557. 567. I'm so tired. Worked the whole day as a therapist. And this is my fourth podcast for the night. I'm out of sight, but you see me, you can't see me. Like John C. E to the N, A. But it's okay, cause I'm in here with Pay and Pay. Yo, really tired. Marathon day, but it's okay. I'm with the family, chilling, rocking with the beat. Putting you to sleep. Nah, I'm keeping you up. It's okay. Luck. I don't mess around with the luck, cause I'm blessed by the best. Better than the rest. Chilling with the fam. What is next? Can't do that. It's okay. It's not whack cause I'm chilling with the P&P fam one time. Chilling with the P&P fam 2 times. We having a good time as we do every single week with the crew. With the P&P fam, you know who? Who? What? You know who? With the best chat people in the industry. P&P family. The chat people. That's what we do. We have fun every single time. It ain't done. It ain't one and done because we won. Because we win us chicken dinners. Yo, we having a good time eating from the table like a dime. Shine. Time to shine like every week. Chilling with the P&P. Episode 567. Oh yay. Oh yay. A baby. Yo, man, that took a lot because your boy is tired. I mean tired, y'all. Tired, y'all. Like, I had a full day as a therapist, and this is my 4th podcast tonight. So I usually record my, I do two live ones on Sportskeeda, and then I do two recordings on Thursday. But I went on vacation, And so, yeah, so I did the recordings today, and yeah, I am tired, y'all. Like, I am exhausted. So that freestyle was a surprise to get out of me. So, but I do it for you. There we go. It's back. I do it for you. I do it for you. All right, PNP Nation, what we talking about tonight, y'all? What y'all got? Of course, hashtag Ask Doc is where it's at. And that's where it's at, man. And it's not whack. It's where it's at. It ain't whack. Elvis is asking predictions. Yes, that was the first time interview with Baby Doll. Ricky is saying, yes, indeed. Predictions for the Super Bowl. What do you think would be the final score? So I think Philly's going to win. And I think that Philly's going to beat Kansas City. And I think the score is going to be 38. 38 to 38. I think it's going to be close. 38 to 34. Yeah. 38 to 34. There we go. 38 to 34. Kansas City is going to try to go for a last minute drive. It's 31-34 late in the fourth quarter. Jalen Hurts scores a touchdown. 38-34. Kansas City goes for a last minute drive, but is not able to make it. So there you go. That's my Super Bowl predictions. It's interesting because couple things, Ricky. One, I was just sent a message I just saw it on Twitter of the Ding Dong Hello and how I don't remember the other girl's name. I remember Gigi Dolan, right? She was looks like she's playing the baby. She's going to be the baby face now. So looks like they are done. So I mean, so be it. But here's the more fun and interesting part here, and that is this guy watched Vengeance. I watched Vengeance. You know how I'm not an NXT guy, right? I'm not an NXT guy, but I watched Vengeance, y'all. I watched Vengeance. Watched the whole thing. I mean, I skipped through, certain parts, but I watched Vengeance. And definitely a surprise to me because I don't watch NXT anymore. But here's the thing, though. It wasn't a bad show. It wasn't stellar, but it was solid. It was solid. I mean, I figured the New Day was going to lose to Gallus. The cage match was decent. I don't know what people see in Grayson Waller, but hey, look, I don't, I shared this in a tweet before. Look, I don't have a dog in a fight when it comes to NXT. So, I mean, look, if y'all think whoever is an avid NXT watcher, I know that Ricky and some other people on here are avid NXT watchers. Look, if y'all have a dog in a fight, I don't, because I don't watch NXT weekly. I keep up with them. Like, people send me stuff, like I just saw the video with Toxic Attraction. I get that stuff. I get stuff that people send me, and see stuff on socials every now and then, see stuff scroll on my socials. But other than that, I saw that Roxanne Perez won the title. Like I think I was on Facebook and they were talking about it. I saw it, and then so I ended up going to YouTube and watching that. But other than that, I mean, I don't watch NXT. I mean, I watched Vengeance, and I didn't I didn't know half the roster. So, um, but yeah, I mean, it was cool. The triple threat was okay. I mean, I like Roxanne Perez, and so I was happy that she kept the title. I knew that New Day wasn't going to win the title. They're going to most likely bring them back up and give them a WrestleMania spot of maybe some sort. Um, yeah, I mean, it would be cool actually to have the Usos compete both nights, actually, against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens one night for the Raw Tag Team titles, and then the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. I think that would be cool, and they lose both of them. There you go. There's the end of the Usos title reigns. They lose both of them. But yeah, I mean, as far as NXT, I don't recall what was the other. I mean, I didn't even know that the whoever won the tag team championships. I had no clue who they were. Um, Trying to figure out what else happened on NXT that was on Vengeance Day that was memorable. Um, Carmelo beating Apollo in two straight falls. I figured that was going to happen because, yeah, I mean, I figured that was going to happen because they kept pushing up Apollo Crews, to be this, big name. They were telling to be people about his WrestleMania achievements and all that. So that was making him look good in order to make Melo look good because it looks like Stand and Deliver, they're going to have him go against Braun Breaker for the title, which he might if Braun Breaker's going to be called up the WrestleMania. I mean, I don't know this, but if Braun Breaker's going to be called up to WrestleMania, the Raw after WrestleMania, they're probably going to have Melo beat Braun Breaker, which I wouldn't be mad at. I mean, Melo's, they're pushing him pretty solid. So, North American Championship looks like the fans are behind Wesley. I mean, kudos to him. I hope they're not making Dijak like just another, glorified enhancement talent, making him look big. They gave him another gimmick, which is better suited than what he was doing with Retribution. But him losing the match, and I saw a picture of him with had his hand up and his finger was broken, and it was pretty nasty. Yeah, other than that, I mean the cage match was decent. Again, I don't see what people see with in Grayson Waller. I know that he had his thing with AJ that helped him out. But I mean, hey, again, I don't have a dog in the fight, so okay. Ricky thought Raw was really good. Hope Triple H keep it up. Cody and Heyman promos were just amazing. Raw was okay. I mean, it was okay. I definitely wouldn't say really good by any stretch. It hasn't been just ridiculously awful, but I wouldn't say that it was good or even definitely not really good. I like the Cody Heyman thing. Like I shared on the Raw recap. I wish they wouldn't have closed it like the way that they did. I wish that they would have had more stretched out and Heyman would have cut the promo. Cody would have just kind of been thinking about it and walked away, kind of disheveled, and they would have just continued that for the following weeks. That's a way to break away and not have Roman involved yet because he's involved with Sami Zayn. So that's a kind of way to break away and just have Heyman and Cody do their thing, and then Roman comes in. I think that's the way you do it, but I think they're kind of hot shotting that, which would make sense because Elimination Chambers next week. So you're basically saying that there's no way Sammy's going to win with what we saw on that night. I did see the update from Dave Brown, former commentator from in the Memphis territories. I did see that, so definitely. I was praying for Lawler in between my shows, and definitely continue prayers for him. Your thoughts on it being Brock versus Lashley Elimination Chamber? I was actually surprised at that. I thought they were going to do that at Mania. I mean, what in the world are they going to do at Mania then? I mean, I don't know. I mean, are they going to do Brock Gunther? That wouldn't make sense because you don't want Brock to beat Gunther, and you don't want Brock to beat Bobby Lashley in order to lose against Gunther, or you don't want Bobby Lashley to beat you don't want Brock Lesnar to beat Bobby Lashley and Gunther. Definitely don't want that. So what are you doing at Elimination Chamber? Unless they do some type of screwy finish that leads them into a match at, WrestleMania, which, I mean, come on. Lashley versus Lesnar at WrestleMania. Lashley wins. I mean, that's the way to do it, man. No one benefits from winning that. Yes, if Lashley wins, then Lesnar looks weak going into Mania. Exactly. If Lesnar wins, he's beating someone who's there every week. Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's who benefits from this. There's the reason why it should be at WrestleMania. And Bobby Lashley should beat Lesnar because Lesnar will leave, and then Bobby Lashley will still be there, and he'll have momentum. But I mean, it better be some good payoff as far as WrestleMania is concerned, because definitely leaving me scratching my head. I wonder why they're doing this at Elimination Chamber. Brendan, with Montez going into the chamber, even though we know he will not win, do you think this in the Street Profits and it starts a single heel run? I don't think that it starts a single heel run. I think they're kind of testing the waters to see, the reaction that he'll get as a solo babyface. I don't think the Street Profits need to. I actually wouldn't be opposed to him winning the U.S. Championship, to be honest with you. Especially if they're doing Theory versus Cena, it'll probably be non-title. So, I mean, there you go. Yeah, I mean, take the title off of him. I wouldn't be opposed if it was Montez Ford, and I don't think you need to turn him heel. I mean, although I think the heel, hurt business thing is really cool. If that's not in play, there's no need to turn him heel at the expense of Angelo Dawkins. Again, man, I'm really speaking up for Angelo Dawkins. I don't want them to split and then him just be left in the wayside, man. He's put so much time and effort into establishing himself. He was in NXT for forever, had different teammates. He teamed up with Riddick Moss before, or Madcap Moss. And so, he's had different types of spots in NXT trying to have that opportunity. Street Profits is where it landed, and it worked. I mean, man, I just don't see a promising singles future with Angelo Dawkins. There's certain people who just cut for tag team wrestling, and it seems like Angelo Dawkins is that, and that's fine. I mean, that's fine. If you're cut to be a tag team wrestler, cool. That's great. Montez Ford, I think, would be a really good singles wrestler, but you don't have to do the typical, turn on your partner type of deal. Just amicably part ways. So that's cool. Amicably part ways and still have some loose ties, still do some tags if you need to, and support your boy. So I wouldn't be opposed to that. We got a revisit of the barbershop tonight with Toxic Attraction. Shawn Michaels must have produced it. Yeah, another barbershop. Was I shocked about the passing of the genius Lanny Poffo? Yeah, when I saw it, it was, he was 68, and a lot of wrestlers, they go through a lot. I mean, mentally, but from what I heard, he was in a really good space. He met someone and went out of town or something like that. I mean, went out of state, I think Ecuador or something like that. And that they got together, and he was living a good life. And so Sad to hear. I don't know any details yet as far as the cause of death. I'm, waiting to hear that just as much as you are. And so I would definitely be intrigued to see what the cause of death was. Sad to see, definitely. 68 uh, is not old. I mean, 68's, it's not an old age. I mean, you're an elder, but you're not, and it's not an old age. Um, it's a dozen years away from the life expectancy. So he has some potentially good years. He has some years ahead of him, but uh, sad to see. Sad to see. As much as I think they should get rid of the elimination chamber, Triple H is making a must see. I don't think Triple H is making a must see. But I do think they need to get rid of the elimination chamber as a pay per view, as a gimmick. As a gimmick match, I like it. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it being a gimmick match. But as far as a pay per view before, like sandwiched in between Royal Rumble and Mania, no, man, no. I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, I can see, I can see how you book it to be a number one contenders match. Like the number one contenders thing, I'm okay with, because it's like, okay, so look, if you didn't win the Royal Rumble, then you got to win the Elimination Chamber to be number one contender for the other title. If you do that, I'm okay with, but this, even if, from a world title standpoint, they would do number one contenders. I'm cool with that. But I mean, yeah, I mean, why can't you just do that on why can't you just do a battle royal on a Raw or a SmackDown instead of just overdo this elimination chamber concept? I just, making a pay-per-view, I'm like, yeah. I did hear about it on Facebook. He was 16 points away. So yeah, I'm not watching right now. I'm going to, I don't feel like turning the TV on and doing that. I'm sure I'll see all types of videos of it. Ricky, let's say the Hall of Fame actually means something and isn't just a joke. Who from the rumored people this year would you say deserve it? I saw a rumored list. Somebody sent a rumored list not too long ago. And again, these are rumored lists. Let me see. Real quick, my boy Bobby Fulton. Go see him. March the 11th in Chillicothe, Ohio. I love the World Classic Professional Big Time Wrestling, and this guy, man, he puts together some bangers. I've been to a bunch of these shows. I love that old school indie feel. March 11th in Chillicothe, Ohio. Go visit Bobby Fulton. It's at the OUC Schumacher Center in Chillicothe, Ohio. Man, Dan Severin, Enzo, Tuco Scorpio, Nikita Koloff, Jimmy Vallon, Brother Devon, RVD, Sting, Carlito, Arn Anderson, Demolition, The Fultons, Rock and Roll Express, Henry Godwin, Greg Valentine, Honky Tonk Man, Ron Simmons, Sabu, Shane Douglas. Whoa. Big names. Big names. It's going to be an awesome show. I'm looking forward to going and checking it out. Man, I don't see the Hall of Fame list. I was on Facebook and I saw the Hall of Fame list. I'm gonna find it. Because if I can find it, if I recall correctly, I remember where it was, but I could be wrong though. Yeah, I don't see it. Who's in the who do y'all have? Like from what do y'all know? From what y'all know, who's on the rumored list? Okay, I found it. Okay, the rumored list is and this and none of this is confirmed, of course. So the rumored list right now is Batista, Umaga, Kijimuto, or the Great Muta, Michelle McCool, the Midnight Express, and then the celebrity wing is Cyndi Lauper. So, yeah, I mean, all of them deserve it. I mean, Umaga, as far as a complete career, Hall of Fame worthy, I'm not sure about that actually. He had an Intercontinental Championship. He had a decent run. His other gimmicks didn't really work that well. So Umaga having a Hall of Fame career, I'm not quite sure about that actually. Of course, his contribution and he passed away. I mean, a lot of times that gives someone more of a umph to be in a Hall of Famer. But as far as like complete resume, I'm not sold on that. Honestly, from a feel-good perspective, Umaga being in the Hall of Fame, sure, I get it. But from a overall body of work perspective, not sure. I mean, they will give, you will credit the fact that they will have a video of him, being a part of that angle with Trump and, Lashley and things like that. So, but is that Hall of Fame worthy though? So I don't know. Michelle McCool, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, she won some time. That Divas era it's hard to say, yeah, this person's a Hall of Famer, you know what I mean? But she definitely stood out as one of the she definitely stood out in the Divas era. I don't know. I mean, if Candice Michelle's in the Hall of Fame, Tori Wilson's in the Hall of Fame, she definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Although I think Victoria should be in the Hall of Fame before anybody else right now. Midnight Express, oh, absolutely. I mean, that's no question. Batista, absolutely, no question. The Great Muta, yeah, absolutely, without question. When football season is over, what sport do you like to watch? I follow the Guardians. I was a big Indians fan. It just depends on how good the team is, in the season. So I'll follow baseball with results and like based on like I like watching playoff games of baseball, but there was a few years. There were a few years where I was really into watching, and I would watch every single. I would watch as many games as I possibly could. But I mean the Indians / Guardians. I mean, man, there's been such a drought of them winning the World Series that I'm just like, I mean, it's another year, just another year. Yep. So we just talked about that. More trivia questions. Yeah, sure. Who were the members of the core? Elvis, who do you think WWE should bring in? Do you think WWE should bring back 3 Stages of Hell matches? Sure. Why not? I'm game for that. Gabriel's in the building. What's up, my man? What's up? Will Jay show up on SmackDown this week? I, 'Cause, 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 No, I think he'll show up at Elimination Chamber, and then he'll help Roman Reigns beat Sami Zayn, which launches the tag team title match. That's what we'll see. I don't do signs. The other ones. Good question. Can you count Logan Paul as a celebrity? Technically, you can. So that would be my guess, Logan Paul. Elvis, mom is still waiting to go to rehab. There aren't any beds open to transfer her yet. Today is day 84 in the hospital. Strength is getting better. Very nice. She can raise her arms and partial hold herself up with her left hand. Awesome. Day by day she's getting stronger. Oh man, that's great news. Thank you for that fantastic update. Thank you so much. Could you see a fatal 4-way for the belts between Reigns versus Cody versus Sami? No. They're not going to do that. Would you say it's a good or a bad thing NXT being part of America Mania weekend? Good thing. Yeah, I like that. I like because there was like a year or two where they didn't. They weren't a part of Mania weekend. Make it a part of Mania weekend. I think that's a good idea. Why does NXT use old WWE, WCW event names? To keep the tradition. I like that actually. I like the Great American Bash. I like the Vengeance Day. Yeah, I like that. I mean, it brings back, it keeps that tradition of old school names. I like it. Michael Lesk, super kick. Yeah, I saw that. Dalbacato. Yeah, Aziz has his name back. I saw that. Yeah. Do you think when Cody mentioned Sam in the promo, he should have said, "I'm only after one title"? But that's the thing. I mean, he's not after one title; he's after more. So it was just a screw up all together. But you said that the promo Raw helps get Cody on a level to beat Reigns. Give it more. I say give it a little bit more time. Again, I'm not a big fan of the hot shot idea. I've said it for weeks that Cody losing at WrestleMania and winning at SummerSlam would be the better option. Just hot shotting him and just having him win the title at WrestleMania. I don't really see that as working out longevity wise. What is your if you could book one wrestler from the Golden Era versus a wrestler from the Attitude Era versus a wrestler from the Ruthless Aggression versus a wrestler from today's era? Golden Era, Hogan, Attitude Era, Taker, RA, Angle, today Reigns. Hogan versus Taker versus Angle versus Reigns. There you go. No. They're what the build. The build just wouldn't be that strong. Yeah, I did see that. I wouldn't be necessarily opposed to that. Although I do want Gunther Drew alone. But I mean, it gives Sheamus a spot. I just give Drew some love, man. But I mean, the Banger Bros, seemingly are working. So I mean, we're going to split them up already, and in a sense, and have them go against each other at WrestleMania. Yeah. Do I see Corbin in the new Hurt Business? If somehow they manage to make that work or make that happen, I would pop for that. That would be really, really funny. How far is that train derailment? What train derailment? Train derailment. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't think he's only going. He was supposed to go in a few years ago, but there was some scheduling conflicts, so they pulled him out. They announced him a few years ago, but they had him pull out because of scheduling stuff. Yes, good job, Wade Barrett, Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, Ezekiel Jackson. Good job. Next question. Who managed the head shrinkers? Jay won't be at the elimination chamber because of DUI. I thought that was just a Jimmy thing. I thought Jay's cleared because he just had a Canada show not too long ago. From my understanding, it was just Jimmy. Yeah, I think it's just Jimmy though. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's just Jimmy. What do you think about the beef between Vince Russo and Sean Ross Sapp? Funny, interesting. I talked to Vince about that off air today. Actually, I mean, I saw the video, and he gave me some more backstage stuff about it, and he said it's not a work, and he was telling me what Sapp, try his out was like he bet someone $100 or something like that he can have Vince Russo talk about him for an hour or something weird out. I don't know. It's just, that's the reason why I really kept to myself in the world of professional wrestling journalism. I never got myself into all the cray. I never got myself into all the just, petty just disputes and just all the shenanigans. That's a good way to explain it. All the shenanigans. I never got myself into it. I just kept good relationships with everybody. The only interaction I had with Sapp was he sent me a message a few years back to send me the interviews that I had because I used to transcribe when I used to write. I used to transcribe all my interviews. The weekly interviews that I had, I would transcribe them, which took too long. But I would send them over to people, and they would cover my stuff, and or a lot of people would watch my videos and cover my stuff. And Sapp sent me a message, and asked me if I can send them over interviews, and I said sure. I mean that's all I've had with Sapp. But back in that was a few years back, and people can change. Lexi's in the building. Please hit that like button. Yes, indeed. And subscribe too. I'm seeing the subs count going up. Go check those videos. Boost up that algorithm. Everybody on PNP right now, like the YouTube page. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Outside of the Patreon, super chats are going to be another way to pay for this show, and I'm looking forward to that as well. Show your boy some love. Like PNP, share PNP with other people, and I'm starting to release more videos throughout the week. Maybe 2 or 3 videos, 1 to 3 more videos, and basically I'm just snipping snipping topical issues from the long show. So go, and they're small. I mean, they're bite size. So I mean, share it, and people will watch it. So I talked about Rhea, or I talked about Gunther versus Lesnar WrestleMania. I did the Donald Trump thing when it comes to Brock Lesnar being eliminated early. So yeah, share those videos, like the page, share those videos. Let's get these algorithms up so people can see how much we have fun over here in PNP. Which one wrestler that you haven't met or interviewed would you like to have dinner with, and why? Is it Austin Theory? LOI, just JK on Austin Theory. I've actually, I was front row. Alpha, that's right. Good job, Lexi. Alpha. Yeah, good job, Elvis. Let's see, you got it right too. Yeah, I saw Austin Theory live, and Austin Theory is deceptively big. That's a big dude, man. Big dude. Well, I'd like to have dinner with. I think I've answered this question before. The answer would be Sting. Definitely, I would love to have dinner with Sting. If they do have Cody beat Reigns, do they then break up Reigns and Heyman? No, I don't think they're going to break up Reigns and Heyman until Heyman turns on Reigns in some way, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. I definitely see Reigns staying with Heyman for a while, which I don't mind because it's really helped revive this career. Who won the 1998 King of the Ring tournament? Who won the 1998 King of the Ring tournament? I wonder how these journalists at WWE press conferences don't mark out. It would be, I guess, very hard for them not to. I mean, I've been to press conferences before. I mean, I don't mark out. It's just, it's professionalism, man. It's professionalism. It's just, you're professional. I mean, like, I don't mark out. I mean, I've seen Sting multiple times. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. He's my all-time favorite wrestler. I remember, the Road Warriors are my all-time favorite tag team, and I remember seeing Animal the first time. I was like, oh man, it's cool. Lexi keeping it rocking and rolling. Good job, Ken Shamrock. Lexi knows her stuff. Good job. All right, well, since we're at it, what was Marcus Corvon's name in TNA? How about that? What was Marcus Corvon's name in TNA? You weren't expecting that, were you? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, just do your job. Just do your job. Stay professional. I think WWE should turn Baron Corbin face. I agree. Let him get a good run. They are totally ruining him. I think it face her. Oh, Dion gets the clap. Gets the first clap of the night. Very, very nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, good question, Brian. If I had a choice of writing articles for a wrestling magazine, which one would it? Wrestling magazine? I mean, my dream was Sports Illustrated, and I wrote for Sports Illustrated. Wrestling magazine, man. What wrestling magazines are even out nowadays? I don't even know. PWI still out, right? Okay, there you go. I mean, PWI still out, so I guess you can say PWI. I don't have a desire of writing for anyone now. I've retired. I've just about retired from the writing part when it comes to journalism because I'm a podcaster. I've earned my way up to podcasting now and just getting paid to talk about wrestling. So that's that's a blessing. I've earned my stripes of writing. I've written over 1,000 articles. Easy, over 1,000 articles. I started writing for Sheets in 2000 and let me see. I think Hub Pages was like 2011 or something like that. 12, 10, one of those. Yeah, I think Hub Pages was 10. or 11, one of them. I started writing for Bleacher Report in 2000 and I started writing for Bleacher Report. I wrote there for almost 3.5 years for Bleacher Report. Let me get my dates right. I'm thinking like 14, maybe. Sounds about right when I start writing for Bleacher Report. And Wrestling Inc. I started writing for Wrestling Inc. And I wrote for Wrestling Inc. on and off for 6 years. So 14 sounds about right there too. So it's been 13 was the first year. Right now, maybe even 12. It's been 10 years. It's been at least 10 years. It's been at least 10 years as far as writing. So as far as magazines, I don't know. Yeah, PWI, I suppose. Monty Brown, good job. That was for the night too. The pounce. Period. I thought that Marcus Corvon's WWE theme was so funny. You're going down, down, down. Call me smooth. Let the ladies know that I'm the man. We're going down. Oh, I see Danny has got it too. I'll mark out the slightest person connected to WWE. That's just me. Hey, you ask me a lot when it comes to podcasting and stuff. You don't want to be like Chris Farley in the Chris Farley Show and make yourself look like an idiot. Malty's in the building. What's up, man? And make yourself look like an idiot when wrestlers are on your shows. Like, you remember when you had the match with The Rock? They're like, yeah, and like that was awesome. Chris Farley. He's like, idiot. You don't want the Chris Farley Show when it comes to interviewing, that's for sure. How do you stop the ache the day after? How do you stop the ache the day after going to gym? I go to the gym 4 times a week and ache at the end of the week. You're going to ache. And that's just a way of your muscles rebuilding. So you're going to ache. It'll get better. Since I said turn, beer, and face, what feud as a face would be good to start? Who was there, man? The Miz. I suppose The Miz, because he still has that Dexter affiliation and Gargano and all that. Yeah, The Miz, I suppose. All right, PNP Nation. I think I'm a bounce, y'all. Let me get one more trivia question, and then the boy is going to be out, man. 4 podcasts a day, and a full day of work. Your boy's tired. I'm about to get some rest. I guess Chris Farley wasn't good at interviewing people then. Go check the Chris Farley Show out on YouTube. If you don't know who Chris Farley is, you're missing out. Chris Farley is the greatest sketch comedian ever. My all-time favorite comedian. Isn't it sad that Raw was so forgettable that we barely talked about it? Yeah, I'm glad you said that. Let me talk about what I actually put on the thumbnail. I'm glad you said that, Brian. So let me talk real quick about my utter disdain of Seth Rollins stealing Montez Ford's shine. Okay, so they're making, this is Montez breakout party. Basically, he's a singles competitor. He's going to be in the United States Championship Elimination Chamber. This is a big moment for Montez Ford. There's been so many people talking about how Montez Ford, could be a world champ contender, world champ quality. It's a good way to really break him away as a singles competitor. United States Championship qualifying match. This is a big, big, big moment for Montez Ford. So he does the deal. He gets in the match. People celebrates. It's a big moment for him as a singles competitor. This is a big moment for him as a singles competitor. He's looking at Austin Theory, and then all of a sudden, Seth Rollins comes and attacks Austin Theory and just completely took the shine away from Montez Ford. That was a horribly, horribly written segment. I mean, horribly written segment. There is no way, there is nothing that Seth Rollins gained off of that spot more than Montez Ford lost. You had a moment there to really milk in singles moments, advance in a tournament, and then you had Seth Rollins come out and then you do the song, and now moments later Montez Ford's forgotten about. That was horrible, 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 horrible done. Horribly done. It was unnecessary for Seth Rollins to attack Austin Theory. He didn't need to. He just came out he just came and rode in a foreign sports car with shades. And so, you're making him look decent now, and then you just have him get attacked by Seth Rollins. Horrible idea. I mean, horrible idea. Seth Rollins could have easily cut a promo. I mean, I was so upset about that. That was the worst, to me, one of the worst parts of Raw, that you just took the life off of a potential single star in the making. You want to build stars, and what do? You have an established star take the shine away from building a new star. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Last question tonight, y'all. Who did Edge defeat to win the United States Championship? Who did Edge defeat to win United States Championship? All right, y'all. My back hurts too, so I'm gonna give me some rest, man. LeBron broke the record. I just got that on my feed. Nope. So far, no. Facts are having a match in New York. Next Monday, they've been advertising. I mean, you could have just, you could have just announced that, on Raw. I mean, just horrible, man. Absolutely horrible. Who did Edge defeat? Who did Edge defeat to win the United States Championship? None of the answers are there yet. Don't look, and don't cheat either. No cheating. Who you got? Who did Edge defeat to win the United States Championship? That is the question on deck. Nope. Did I stump y'all? Nope. Did I stump y'all? What y'all got? There we go. That was the answer I was looking for. Kurt Angle, ladies and gentlemen. Kurt Angle. Good job. All right. Let's see here. I think we're gonna head on out. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to head out. All right. Where's my music? Where's my cute hit the music as ravishing Rick Rude would say. Hit the music. It's time to go. Yeah, it's time to go. Oh, it's time to go. Thank you, baby, for another awesome show. Thank you, Ricky. Like the new layout, I appreciate it. Have a good one, Dion. Having a good time on Valentine's Day. For the weekend before. Good night, Ricky. I really don't care who wins. Hopefully it's a good Super Bowl. Thank you, PNP Nation, for another good show. PNP, I'll see you later. I'll see you later.